Alright guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well. Now, a few years back, I made a tutorial on holdouts, and Blender's kind of changed the way, not the way things work, but they've added a couple of new features that I thought you might want to know about. So shout out to the person on Sketchfab for this asset, it's pretty cool. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to download it. But essentially a holdout makes the object transparent. It's good if you're doing something like a TV screen and you need like an image in the background. It's good for masking things as well. It comes in handy. Now, the way that we used to do it, or the way that I generally do it, is if you go to the object properties, come down to the visibility, and you can enable holdout. It's just above shadow catcher, and you'll notice straight away that it kind of does this blanking thing. So when I hit F12 to render, I get this transparent background. So you can overlay this in footage or do whatever you want to do with it. But there's a couple of other ways now. So let me show you. So let me take holdout off. Now what we can do, or another method should I say, is if we actually go into the shader editor, we can drop down, let me just bring this up nice and big for you. Hey, we can drop down a holdout shader, and if I put this into the surface, so essentially what I've done here is because it was one material, it's made the whole object transparent, and I hit F12, we'll pretty much get the whole object now. So it also works on a material basis or a material level, so any material that you have with the same name, and you drop this holdout node, it works perfectly fine. Now another method that we can use is collections. And this is really powerful, especially if you're doing product rendering. So I'm just going to add in a default cube here. Let's bring it up. That'll do perfectly. And back into object mode, and we'll just add in a UV sphere just for talking sake. Yeah, do go into edit mode. Anyway, so what we can now do is, let's take the cube and the UV sphere, and I'll press M to make a new collection. I'll make a new collection. I'll just call this collection 2. And I can select the collection here, and I can then go to the collection objects, and you'll notice here restrictions. You can make it selectable or non-selectable, that's even a word. You can disable in the render engine, and we also have holdout here, and you'll notice that they've went transparent again. So there's obviously more than one way to do a holdout these days. So while I'm here, if you bring up the filters, you can enable holdout here, and you'll actually notice that the collection, you can quickly toggle this on and off as well. So yeah, holdout is pretty good. It comes in handy. There's a few different ways to do it. Shader level, you can do it by object. You can also do it by collection. Anyway, thanks for watching. If I've made a mistake or you've got anything to say, stick it down below. You know what to do. Take care.